So this is a standing elevated pigeon, pails and rails. And a couple of things that I want to bring to light. So as I set this up, this could be a taller box as well. I'm going to bend my knee there in the bottom. So as I bring my leg up here, one of the things that we want to make sure is, first of all, my ASIS, which is this little bone, there should be a straight line that goes right through the knee. So if my leg is out, right, so if I'm showing you guys this standing up, right, we don't want the leg to be out here. We want to bring it in and align that knee with that joint. So as I'm doing this, if a person has, now I can lay my knee and ankle down on the ground, but if your foot stays like this, so if it's elevated, you want to put something under here. So I'll actually give you guys an example. You can have a foam roller, you can have a ball, you can have something of that nature where it goes right under the knee. Okay, so the reason for that is, so get it in alignment, boom. Right, the reason for that is that when we press down, we want to make sure that we get the tension from the right tissues, because if you don't have the right mobility in your knees here, there's a lot of stress on that lateral aspect of the knee, and some people will feel it in the knee, okay? So once I have that line of tension and I'm turning my hips in, so the first cue is I want to make sure I bring my tailbone, so imagine pulling that tailbone up and pushing my butt back. So before we even start anything, I want to create as much tension in those tissues. And for different people, like, you can kind of explore this a little bit. Okay, right there. Also, if I bring my foot further behind, I'm going to get a bigger stretch. Okay, so imagine if I'm in this position right here, if my foot slides further behind, I'm going to get more tension, and you can make this more challenging. So from that position, I'm going to have chest tall, push the butt back, so this butt cheek pushes back. I arch my tailbone up, I bring this foot back, and I'm just going to, now I can pull myself down a little bit, but find that position where you get the stretch, and we're just going to hang out here for 2 minutes. And breathe. Remember, we're exhaling for 8, inhaling through the nose, into the belly for 4. Now from there, we're going to create a PAILs contraction. So our PAILs contraction is going to be pushing this down, both the ankle and the knee, into the pad. So I'm driving down as hard as I can. And remember, we want to go 20% tension, 40%, 60, 80, and 100. Maximum tension, that's safe. Okay, still having that great posture for 15 seconds. We're driving down, relaxing. Then I'm going to try to lift that, especially that ankle, up as much as I can, even though it's not going to go off that pad. And 3, 2, 1. I can also bring myself down to it as I'm pulling up. So knee to chest, chest to knee, pull. Deeper into the stretch. And relax. And now we have that new position, and we'd hold that new position for a minute or so before we do the next contraction. And so that is our standing pigeon stretch on, like I said, something that's elevated. We can get yourself in that position.